believe that we are live. Let me just make sure that my volume's off. This, that, the other. Okay, we should be good. Alright, I'm watching here. I really don't want to see myself there. There we go. Okay. I don't know if anybody will watch this. I'm kind of... Anyways, how are you? A couple days before the holiday. Hugo Garcia, how are you? Oh, jeez, let me take my phone off. Oh, let me get that out of my pocket. We're going to be taking a look at something. Monster X, Neutral, how are you? Okay, sound and everything's good. Okay, I was having a little bit of trouble there, but I wanted to make sure that we were on. There's an adventure game called Harry Potter. I'm kind of spoiling this a little bit because I wanted to get this all together. What we have here, actually, this is part of my new game video that you'll see on Tuesday, on Christmas Day. And then on Wednesday, I actually talk about this game a little bit more. But I'm not going to talk too much about the game. We're going to talk more about the figures and all the figures that come with it. So, I know we're kind of jumping ahead, but I kind of want to get this painted up. And I'm hoping to do this over the time that I'm on holiday. Now, tomorrow's the last day that I work. And then I'm going to be on holiday for a bit. So, anyways, Miniature Market let me know that this game was coming out, and they got me a copy right away. So I decided to check it out. It's pretty interesting. So let's go down to the table and take a look at some of the figures that we have here. I'll do my best to answer some questions and stuff like that. Let's get a little better angle there. Really nice. It comes in this metal tin here. I'm just going to move these out of the way for a second. And we're going to put everything together and some expansions. Comes in a metal tin. You get a lot of good stuff in here. We're going to take a look at this on Wednesday. We're not going to worry about this now. But this is something that I think you're really going to want to take a look at. Got a brand new mat here. So actually, it's the other side of my other mat because it was just so painted up and scarred up. Hope everybody's well. And that's about all. Okay. All right, so let's go to our overhead angle and take a look. Okay, there we go. And you're going to see that we have a bunch of guys here. Now, the first people that we're going to be taking a look at are already taken care of. So we're gonna go right to painting these guys at some point, probably in a day or two. There's a little flashing that we want to clean up here. Now, these are from Night Models, the same people that did the Batman stuff. So, I think you'll really like the quality. Those were very nice miniatures. Ooh, there we go. That shot that off. These are the Spiderlings. So, I'm going to just kind of hopefully show you guys those. Okay, there we go. And there you get a few of them in here. So, what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what we want to do is just clean this up. This is a little more brittle, excuse me, type of resin, but I think it'll work out fine. Now, we have some oh boy. There's a little assembly here, so I'm going to show you how to assemble these. We're going to get these aside. What else do we have in here? I believe that there should be a spider. Yes, a spider. So, let's go. Hello, Kabuki. You're a bit distracted right now, but I'm still here. Well, it's good to have you. I haven't been on for a while, and we've had a lot going on. As you heard, I have been cast to be one of the 8. Well, not cast yet, but I am actually in the middle of going through all the processes of possibly being on making it, which I knew nothing about that show until I got an email in the middle of the night asking me to try out for it. So we'll see how it goes. Here's the spider, and that's going to go with these guys. So these are going to be fun to paint because they're going to be very easy. I'm going to show you how to do those very quickly. A lot of this we're going to do very quickly, but I'm also going to go over the expansions too while we're at it. I'm going to put this up here for a minute just so everybody can see how it all goes. And Soul Razor, good to see you. Hugo, of course, Kabuki. I mean, how can you go? Harry Potter, huh? Okay, well, let's check it out. No, we got a bit. It comes with... Okay, who is this dude? There's some nasty dudes in here. Is that Voldemort? No. You just get... they haven't come out with Voldemort yet. Okay, so... This dude here is a... something or another. I'm not a big Harry Potter guy, but my kids love Harry Potter. Alright, so this dude here should be complete. Yes. Okay, so that's easy. And we're just going to throw him on a base. So I just really want to show you how quick and easy it is to take care of this. And this game really, you know, I have to agree with you, Joey. This game really looks good. King Fat, how are you? Que pasa, King Fat? There we go. All right. Yeah, Amy Poehler or whatever, and a few other people are on it. And I looked it up. I thought, believe it or not, it was a bunch of baloney. I go, okay, who wants me on a TV show? But I guess somebody saw the channel and said, hey, yeah, we do want that guy on the TV show. So, whatever. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so this is going to go in here, but you're going to see that there's a lot of mold lines and stuff like this on this stuff. So we're going to clean some of this up. And it's not too bad. Okay, I'm just cutting a little excess. But I got a feeling that small parts on this are going to be very brittle. So we're going to have to be very careful in what we do and how we do it with these. Alright, so we've got our trusty glue. And I always use the Cure glue. And actually, this bottle has lasted me a long time. And actually, a lot of episodes on this channel. So it's going to be sad to see this bottle go. But all good things must come to an end, right? And we're going to have to open up a new bottle probably during this whole thing here. So, okay, come on. Because we really want to get these put together. And if I can get these put together, we can start painting on probably Wednesday, I'm thinking. Okay, there we go. And sometimes, there we go. Takes a little bit to get that out. There's something in the way, definitely. Alright, there we go. And this dry cure stuff is just fantastic. You can get it at your local Hobby Town or Hobby... Well, no. Yeah, you know something? I think they might have it at Hobby Lobby. It's very strong and works very well. Okay, so here we go. Just to show you. That one was the easy one. There we go. So we got him done. Is Larissa here? Monster X, good to see you. Saeed, I haven't seen you in a while. Been a while since I dropped by your live stream. It's always good to see you, my friend. You've always been one of the people that we always enjoy having in here. Okay, I'm just going to clip this. And the reason is that the glue is just not coming out the way I want to. And after a while, that's the only thing with these bottles is that eventually they get to the point where you got to just trim a little bit off because it's been used so much. Okay, let's see. Is that going to be enough? Yes, I think so. I think we're going to be all right. We're going to pull that out. Perfect. All right, so let's go with... Well, here's something that happened already. You could see that there's a little bit of that tip missing there. So it must have broke off in production. That wand's a little banged up, but that's all right. We can make things. We can make stuff. We can make stuff. That I never have a problem with. All right, so we're going to have to take out some of these bodies. Like I said, this is a very, very brittle type of... See, and that's not going to fit in there because we have to clean up this piece here. So just beware, if this is something that you're going to want to do, is making it an existing show or a brand new show. It is going into its second season. So I didn't, again, I knew nothing about it. And when I told all the people that I knew, and they said, oh, yeah, I started watching that. And I went, oh, okay. I go, it's the first time I ever heard of it. But I thought it was a bunch of bohunk, and I went, oh, yeah, okay, I've heard this before. But it turned out to be, I did a little investigation, and then I made a phone call, and they said, oh, no, we're reaching out to you. Normally people fill out applications, supposedly, and they want Rob's Tabletop on there. So they asked for a bunch of my work and stuff like that, some stuff, and I pointed them and gave them some links to some of our stuff. And I guess the person had seen our YouTube channel. So here we are, right? And if Rob ends up on it, I'll definitely have to watch those. Oh, well, thank you. Nick Offerman is in it. Yeah, that dude's in it. My daughter, who is a big Park and Recs fan, was like very shocked. And you know, just to be asked, I think, is just an honor unto itself. That's good enough for me. I'm not worried about going on it. If I go on it, I go on it. But I thought it was something kind of different and very cool. It really is amazing. So proud of you. Thank you, Larissa, and especially coming from you. That means the world to me. And supposedly supposed to be really good. And, you know, you got to be crafty. Now, this is kind of interesting because let's take a look. Whoops. Come on, big fella. This is a different type of resin. I haven't seen this type of resin too much. And I could tell that you're going to have to hold this in here to get this going. I may have to wash some of these. But if you look here, oh, come on, stay in there. So these are some of the struggles that you may have with this, but this is actually made overseas. This is made in England, so it's a pretty big deal. Nick is an expert carpenter. Cool. Hey, just checked on. We are just arrived at the in-laws Christmas. Oh, very cool, Tim. Tim, good to see you, by the way. And hi, David. I forgot to say hi to you. So, anyways, we started looking at some of the episodes and stuff like that. I could do some of that. We'll see. But like I was going to point out, and what I'm trying to point out here is, as you can see, there's two different colors in the... So it looks like it was separate moldings in some way for this. So I'm a little interested in this because this seems like a very brittle resin for some reason. And, you know, all right. We could just hold it together and I could talk. I bought myself a Christmas present. Empires of the Void and Spirit Island. Very cool. Alright, so this guy, before we start putting him into anything else, I think I'm going to just put him aside because he just doesn't seem to be sitting very well for some reason. And it's things like this that maybe that this type of glue will not work very well, and we may have to go to a different type of glue. But usually this is just spot on glue. But we just might be having a few issues. Like I said, it's a very just the feel of the miniature itself is a little different to me. Now I don't know if that's just because it's the actual. Oh boy, you see it. This stuff is quick set too, and it's just not grabbing. It's a 5 to 10 second set. So you know, normally, boom, you're in, and then you got it. But I wonder if I have some of my super glue left. I must. All right, we're just gonna put him there. All right, we're gonna stay away from him and let him dry for a bit. And this guy is doing just fine right there. I could see that some of these smaller pieces are going to be a little bit tougher, but we're going to work on it, and we're going to we're going to get through it. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to see how long it takes for that piece to set right there. Now, this guy here is missing an arm. So this ought to be fun. All right. And you can see that it's just... All right. All right, come here. Come. We're going to build... Oh, wow, look at this. Look at some of this. Look how brittle this is. Wow. Okay, that just spells trouble to me. There we go. Let's see. This guy here, that should be his arm right there. So I'm going to cut right here. I'm going to try to cut it as close as I can, because any kind of gap is a problem right there. And as you can see, it's just very, very brittle. Very brittle. And, you know, supposedly the arm's supposed to go right in there like that, I think. Okay, there we go. Well, yeah, that's the way it's looking to me. Whoa. Where'd that go? There we go. Little brittle. Is this miniature game or hybrid board miniature game? It is a board miniature game. There you actually have boards. There's going to be I break it all down on Wednesday. You guys will see the video. I'm just trying to give you a little heads up that will probably Wednesday afternoon after the video. We're going to go right into painting this if we can get this stuff together. I can see where this is going to be just a little bit of a headache, but we'll make it work. All right, there we go. We get a little bit of that. And I'm almost at the end of this bottle, so that's not helping things either as far as keeping things glued on. Okay, so just having that sit there for a little bit is going to be key. So I'm just going to hold that for a little bit and see if that holds up. Mas Schultz, what's up? Oh no, Kabuki has a cold. Rhonda, how are you? Jeez, we haven't seen... Liz, how are you? Hope everyone is having a great day. I hope I didn't miss too much. Godzilla lover, boy, we got everybody popping in, and that's what makes everything great. But, oh wow, you see, this one went on a lot better. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to be very careful because, see, again, see how we have some flashing here? I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit more. Okay, there we go. You're going to see that we have some flashing here that we're going to have to clean up just a little bit because that's going to be a little hard to deal with once we get that going. That's going to sit there. I'm going to pop that right there. Maybe it was just because of those two different colored plastics that didn't sit right. You know, you could have just had a bad batch of resin. And sometimes, see, like this is just, oh boy. Some of this stuff is just a little brittle, but I think the sculpts are really nice on this. And I think this will paint up very, very well. I really do. David Vaughn, anyone ever have to take minis off a bit? Okay. He's talking to everybody else. He's not talking to me. And I try to keep looking over. Jaxar, how are you? Good to see you. All right, so we're going to cut there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to glue this base. Now, what gets me is this piece here. You're having to do a little work. And the reason I'm doing this is try to give you guys a heads up of what's going on here. What the heck? Is there something stuck in there? All right, hold on. We have a way of fixing some of this stuff. Well, you know what? We can use this piece here to fix that guy's wand. And I'm just going to really move that around there. All right, there we go. And I want to clean that off. All right, hopefully we're going to get the glue that we are trying to attribute here. Okay, there was just a little dried up piece of glue in there, and that sometimes can cause bedlam. This piece here seems to have dried pretty well. I think we just ran into a bad piece there. The only thing, whoa, is that these bases are a little crooked. All right. And it's going to take a bit. All right. The good thing is we can stand this guy up. All right, there we go. We got 2 done. If you just come off my finger. There we go. All right. We're going to let him dry even longer. Okay. That takes care of him. That takes care of him. Excuse me for a second. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, boy. Thank you. All right. Killer Rabbit's here. Killer Rabbit, how are you? Good to see you all. Let me see if... Yes, there is a starter set. Yes, this is the starter set for this game. I'm going to see if I missed anything. Okay. Good. I'm trying to pay attention to the chat and do this at the same time. All right, let's zoom out a little bit. There we go. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. Can never have enough blessings in your life, that's for sure. All right, the other arm here, okay, there's a little bit of flashing on this, and if you just rub your finger on it, it does come off, so don't try to, because you have a very, very, very thin wand here, and you really want to be careful what you do here. So we're going to cut this really, really close here. There we go. And we're just going to try to scrape a little off there. There we go. And then we're going to put that down. Oh, that's another dude that's just angry. Actually, this is a woman. So we are going to just check and make sure that this... Always make sure that you have a good fit here. And we do. So you see that fits together good, but we have a huge piece of flashing on her head. So we're going to have to clean that up. Yeah, well, that came off. Okay, and we're just going to scrape around here. And there we go. Oh, it's Miss Amanda. Miss Amanda, what's your favorite movie? Harry Potter?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, that's what we're working on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're starting to put together some of the bad guys and some of the Harry and everybody else.
I'd love to stick around, but I have to find my dog.
You have to find your dog?
I don't know where Kira is.
Oh, no. Oh, Kira disappeared. Did you see the newest Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them? Crimes of Grindelwald? Hope I don't catch anything from chat. Hi, Amanda, my love. Amanda went to go find Kira because Kira decided to wander off. Did you find her?
I did.
Okay, good.
She was in the bedroom, but I didn't see her.
Oh, okay. Kara was in the bedroom. Whoops, I put too much glue on that. That happens. Alright, but that's okay. As long as we can get this in here like this, and we're just going to have to hold this for a few minutes. I did not see Fantastic Beasts. I heard it was good. Justin lost the dogs again. Typical. Oh. There you go. Let's see. Is this too loud? I'm just going to bring this down a little bit. There we go. Looks like the levels are really popping pretty hard, so I don't want it to static. Okay, you see, it looks like the glue is taking a lot better. I think because this was a different color type of piece, that it could have been a different type of mold line, which could have affected what we're doing here. And I will give Amanda all your love for those that are asking how Amanda is doing. Amanda's doing very well. Is the Queen ready for Christmas? Yes, and you'll get to see that video tomorrow. The Christmas Spectacular happened again this year. Okay, so we're going to try to put this on here, and this is just a weird fit here. See, I hate when they break up arms like this, but I know why they do it. And it's a pain in the neck. Alright, so let's see if we can get this arm on. If I'm struggling with this, you guys are going to struggle with it a little bit. Trust me. That's my fave, Kabuki. Yeah, there you go. I'm surprised you guys are not watching Kaiju Christmas, because that's what I'm going to be doing when I'm done with this video. And I know my hands are in the way, but don't worry. We're just trying to get this one piece to sit. And if I can, it's being a little difficult here because of how it fits. And that's why we're just doing these weird arms right now. There we go. So I'm just going to put this on its side and just let it dry for a bit, and then we'll put it on a base, just like with this guy here. Always do that. Always give it a chance to solidify and really melt plastic into plastic. All right, so now we're going to move into... who are we missing? There should be 3 of them here. Hold on. Okay, am I missing a plastic piece? Am I missing figures? Oh my. Okay. Here's Harry. Here's Weasley. These are actually really nice looking. And I've got to find Hermione. Is she underneath here? No. Is she in the box? I don't want to show you guys the box because I did a whole video on it. No, I'll just be wasting time. That's weird. It's got to be around here somewhere. Did I drop it? No. Nope, nope, no. Let's just take a look here. Oh, okay, she's a bunch of pieces, but I don't remember seeing her at all. Oh, I might have got shafted here. All right, okay. Let's just move this out of the way. Let's just make sure that we did not... No, I think they did not send all the people. I got her legs. I've got her book. 1, 2. I got a base for her. I do not have her body. Well, that's not cool. I'm just double checking here. Well, not a problem. I can always write them and get that. Watching Godzilla vs. Destroyer. Cool. My favorite Order of the Phoenix. And she has Kaiju Christmas on right now. I'm going to double check this just to make sure that I'm not losing my mind. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Well, I will call tomorrow and just have them send me the other piece. Okay. I will let Miniature Market know, and they will take care of it. Let me just double check up here. No, it did not. Okay, Hermione's not here. Well, that kind of stuff happens. Alright, so we're going to put Harry and Weasley together. And she's invisible. They're wizards. Way to go, King Pat. She's wearing the robe. No, that's not her. That's not her. Nope. That's okay. That's alright. Because I believe I have one of a different pose of her. I'll find it. That's for sure. Knowing me, I moved it. And it's probably just somewhere around here. But I will double check. And if not, I will get a hold of whatchamacallit. But we'll keep going because we were going to do the expansions anyways. Alright, so. Boy, this is where it gets a little annoying because of how this all goes together. Okay. So let's just get these guys together and then we'll worry about everything else. Alright, Harry. In all his glory. Alright, there we go. Let's see how this looks. This looks pretty good. Alright, we can go with it. So we're just going to get a little bit of glue here. And if we can get his body together, we're in good shape. Broad spirit. Okay. Expansion through. Okay, can't. Just making sure that we got everything here. Cool. All right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See, I'm looking at the chat and not looking at what I'm supposed to be doing. Here's another one where it's that different type of plastic. You got one plastic on top, and then a different type of plastic on the bottom. Huh. Go figure. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Boy, I'm just butterfingers today. Alright, so we're just going to hold that there. And yeah, you see? It's different type of plastics. There we go. Come on. We can just get that to stick together. Oh, Miss Tina, how are you? So, this is another one that's just going to be hard, and I think it's because of the two different colored plastics. I think that really makes a difference. There's just something weird about, I don't know if it was a bad molding or what. One, two, okay, this, come on. Wow. I bet you this one goes right in there without a problem, right? So we're just going to hold both these like this. Have to get going. Hope everybody enjoys their holiday and cherishes the time with the family and friends. Honda, we'll miss you. Send me an email when you get a chance, and I'll talk to you soon. Merry Christmas, Rhonda. Hope all is well with you, my dear. I know you're going through a lot. A real lot. Alright, let's clear this off here. Put that on there. Yeah, this is just not staying. I may have to use a different type of technique with some of the stuff. And you may want to... I'm going to wipe off some of the glue on this other piece here. And I'm just going to do that. And let's see if Weasley goes together a little bit better. And he seems to go together pretty quickly. So let's see if that works. All right. And there we go. We're doing all right here. Ouch. Nope. I think it's just the glue. And we're going to hold Weasley there for a bit. And I'm just going to move something here. Okay, and then we're going to go just and swap right up top here. So we can just kind of, I bet you we can just put him down for now and let him get solidified a little bit. And then where we wiped off a little bit of glue there, hopefully that now is going to be a little easier to work with, as you can see. There we go. So while I got a second, and I'm going to be holding this for a few minutes, you guys got any questions or anything you guys got planned for the holidays? That's exciting and wonders. Oh, come on, this thing will not feeling great, sore throat, getting a little nauseous. I think I'd rather get some rest. Happy holidays, everybody. Dutch, hope you get some rest. It's awful to be sick on the holidays. Poor Dutch. Poor Dutch. Oh, goodness me. This is just awful. And it looks like a fun game, and here we are, we're struggling. And I had a feeling that these were not going to be as easy as we had hoped. So, Alright, let's try this. Going to my mom's for Christmas dinner, and then we're all going to a movie. Very cool. Alright. Wow. This just won't even connect. Yeah, these are not setting the world on fire with me right now. Unless I take a different approach. And by doing this, I see that fits right in there. And sometimes you can just get something to balance on there and let it sit for a while. There. That's one way to do it. Alright, this went together pretty decently. Let me just make sure that's on there pretty good. Okay, so let's get Weasley at least together, and then we'll open up one of these expansion packs and see how difficult those are. I'm sure they're not going to be fun. Let's see here. You put that in, and then he just... Oh, he always has his hand on his hip, so... And he has this here. So that... Wow, look how small this is. I'm going to go to the other camera. Alright. Just so you can see how small this piece is. Okay, look at my finger. Wow. Small, small, small. So you got to be Johnny on the spot here. So I'm going to cut that off. Then I'm going to cut that off. Oh my God, where did that piece go? It went flying. Oh, there it is. Wow. Wow. Boy, that was almost a dash. I mean, look how small it is. That's when it gets a little ridiculous. You know? Oh yeah, let's let's have them glue this together. I guess we're gonna find out how worth it is to really do this. Okay, so just using a little bit off the bottle because I really don't want to put a lot on here. I just want to get this to kind of just sit in here. Come on. And you're gonna have to store these a certain way. Wow. Yeah, look at that. You're gonna have to store these a certain way because it is not going to be easy to store these whatsoever. Whatsoever. And that is for sure. Alright, so whoa. So let's try to get a little bit of glue on there. Whoa. I cut too big of a hole in this thing. It's time to go over to the next bottle. Excuse me. Choking half to death here. So if we can get just Weasley in here. Wow, this is... So this doesn't even sit up in here correctly. So this is another one that you're going to have to just anchor something. So I'm going to take one of these spiders and just kind of wedge him in there. And push him off to the side. So Mr. Weasley can stand up straight. It may take me 2 spiders. And that it did. I'll show you what I had to do. So I kind of stuffed the 2 spiders on top of each other just to hold his robe. Wow. Wow. Not an easy fix here. Not an easy fix. Alright, how long have we been on? 41 minutes? Poor Ron. Not the spiders. Yeah, pretty much. I subjected him to the spiders. Harry. Harry's got these two arms, but at least they're decent. They're decent size. Oh, I gotta get a drink. Excuse me. I just want to check something real quick. Oh, I got my cup right here, so I'm good to go. Oh, that's much better. All right. So, I think we're going to leave Harry alone. And we're going to move on to one of the expansions that they have. And let's see what we got here. Because we got a bunch of expansions, that's for sure. All right. We got the ogre. Well, the troll, excuse me. So, let's pop this open. I'm going to show you guys what comes in here. Then we'll go back and after everything's dried a little bit and play around with it. So, whoa, okay. Good size model. Nice, as you can see. Is it co-op or versus? Pass on it due to cost. It's 1 to 4 players. And from what I gathered, it is a co-op. Somebody could be the bad guys for sure, to be honest with you. But oh boy, see, here we go again with these moldings are not fantastic, but you know, they're detailed, they look nice. But I'll be honest with you, you've got to do a little work here. You definitely have to put in a little work, and you got to be very careful with what you're doing here. So I'm going to show you a couple things from this in a second. Let me just get this little piece of molding out here, because I do want this to kind of go together pretty well. And we'll see how this all pans out. Alright, so there we go. Well, as you can see, you're going to have cards, and you are going to have a character card. Now, this is the cost for that particular unit. So, and his abilities, his range, how many squares, because they're squares, and the traits that go with it. You'll see all this this week. Troll and Adrenaline, special ability card, and this, I believe, is, oh, okay, depending on what faction. Not faction. There's 2 different cards for 2 reasons. I forget offhand. I believe courage. I'll find out. I'm sorry. But what's nice is, now here's some of the things that I was trying to tell you about. You get all these really cool tiles, and they're good quality tiles, and they have scenarios that you play out. So Troll in the Dungeon is a scenario, so you want to keep everything that you get and make sure that it goes into your canister properly. And alright, let's take a look how this is going to go. Alright, it looks like it'll go there. Okay, but I want to trim a little bit of that off. I'll sand it later, that's for sure. Alright, so now I gotta be careful because we're pouring stuff out of here like crazy. And what I'm going to do is try to just not have that much come out. There we go. Alright. I can give this a little kiss over here to wipe off, and then we're going to put that in there like so. Ever read the theory that J.K. Rowling sort of lifted some ideas for Harry Potter from Neil Gaiman's Book of Magic? Ooh, you know something. I wonder. If only Neil came up with, but Neil made some stuff that's just ridiculous. I mean, think about it. Think about Sandman. That was such a great book. Looks very cool. Feeling guilty not being able to get because I am a Harry Potter fan. See, you're going to make me feel bad, Godzilla. Let me see what we could do. Let me see what we could... Oh, this is just... Oh, this is awful. How this goes in there. I'm going to have to fill some gaps and all kinds of stuff. It just doesn't... Nothing kind of meshes right. Huh. Oh boy. Come on, troll. It's kind of like neutral, actually. Alright. Alright, we're going to leave that like that for now. Let's see what we can do here as far as this disaster. And this hole on this, I keep on forgetting that this hole on this is just so large now because it just dries up. I have to be careful. Like, I'll use this, the rest of this glue. Like, there's about a quarter of a thing left in this. But what I'll do with this is I'll use this for, like, ships and stuff like that I have really big parts for. Because I waste nothing. Why bother, right? If you're going to waste it. Alright. And we'll just hold that for a bit, make sure that sets, and we should be good. Tim Hunter? Yep, Tim Hunter. Yeah, that's true. That was such a... Books of Magic was so good. If you really think about it, it had to be lifted. But, hey. What do I know? She took something, she rolled with it, and now she controls most of the world. I wonder if Gammon ever got upset about that, though. Neil, that is. Hate calling people by their last name. Alright, so. You know, I was reading the book of this, the rule book, excuse me. It's easy to forget, you know, kind of mix up books. Alright, come on, big boy. Get in there. And I was just amazed at how, you know, it seems like a nice fluent system. But, you know, these models can really make it a little difficult. Wow, this is just not... Because everything, of course, is not sitting correctly. Alright. I'll let you dry over there. Alright, looks like Harry's okay here, so we can finish Harry up. So we got the troll squared away. We got his thing all set. And what we're going to do is we are going to... Alright. And we're just going to clean that up a little bit there. Neil's a nice guy. Oh, I never met him. But I'm sure he is. Negative. Neil likes J.K. Rowling. No ill will at all. My ears are bigger. How are the little trolls doing? And Mr. New Troll, did you get my package yet? I think it'll be there tomorrow, by the way. At least I hope it will be. Nothing's guaranteed in life. Alright, so that's supposed to go in there like that. Okay, Well, we can make that happen. If we get Harry Potter out of a Harry Potter set done, then I think we're doing pretty good so far. We'll start painting these. And we can just use another figure for Hermione if we need to. If we start playing it this weekend, because I don't think we'll have it in time. But there are other figures in here that we can use. As a matter of fact, I think there's a Hermione that's in an expansion here that I have. So we'll take a look. All these little blisters are expansions. They're just going to keep adding. It's kind of like the Batman game where they just kept adding figures and stuff like that. And the rules, the rules were good. Okay, so, oh, there we go. Yeah, I see this is different colored, which is really kind of weird. Let's take a look. And I really want to see that stuck like anything. So let's take a look at Harry. I mean, really cool pose, really cool everything. I mean, I really like it. J.K. and Neil are wizards themselves and agreed to keep things civil amongst the Muggles. I was such a Sandman fan. Me too. I love that book. It was such a good book. Right, we're going to put that right there. All right, so now let's just try to get some of these guys. It's going to be very easy to... Hopefully I'll find that. Maybe I just misplaced it in this rubble. But like I said, it's not going to stop us from doing anything. And if you are Harry Potter fans, you are going to get to see how to paint Harry Potter stuff. Because, that guy from that TV show making it is going to be doing it. Season 2. Can I get in? I don't know. I didn't try to, but they came to me. And that's the thing that I think I have a little bit of advantage is that there's a lot of people that went to them, but they came to us. And the first thing I go, is this bullshit? Exact words. Is this bullshit? She goes, no, this isn't. I go, oh boy. I'm off to a bad start. All right. So as you can see, we found Hermione's legs in her book. We just have to find Hermione. Not a big deal. We'll get there. Just like everything else. Yeah, so, and of course, it was about 5 million phone calls and things just trying to get everything squared away for this. So, we'll see how it goes. All right, Harry. There we go. Let's put Tim down. All right, let's move on to another expansion. We'll do a couple more. Fingers and toes crossed, says Larissa. That means I'll be out in L.A., Larissa, and you can see me. The famous "My Mom Threw It Out" story. Oh, I'm still scared to this day. Oh, I missed something. Just buy the trade paperback. Yeah, the trade paperbacks are good. I have all the original issues, and I'm sure Kabuki does too. Let's see. Who do we have here that we can mess around with? Hopefully there's not 9,000 pieces too. Yeah, see, we can probably use somebody from here. We'll just have fill in, which would be pretty cool if you ask me, as far as until we can get the other figure back. All right, so we're going to open up this. This is Dumbledore's army. Whoa, oh great. So they're in a million pieces too. Awesome. Awesome. So let's see, who do we have here? We have Luna Lovegood. We have Jeannie Weasley and Cho Chang. And of course they come with a whole bunch of, if you notice, it's kind of like yeah, you know what I'm talking about. All right, so we're going to move this over here. And does it come with an expansion? That's a good thing. Do we have something that... No, they do not come with a scenario, so that's kind of interesting. So this one's really easy. You just got to, again, look at the mold lines and stuff like that and how that's going. And just going to clean that up a little bit. And we're going to clip that a little bit. Alright. And then we'll just... These bases are kind of nice because we can glue them together. I mean, we can paint them. And you can tell it's all brick, so it gives you a nice feel to it. So I'm going to just move that. And we'll get that in as well. Alright. So she's done. That's one of them. This one here, very interesting that they left her leg off, but they put it on the base here, and her arm. Oh, great. Alright, we're going to put this over here, that over here, and now you see, look how small that is. That you actually have to play around with that. A little tough there, that's for sure. Tell you there. All right, so I'm gonna clip this right here. All right, that's a real small part. You really want to make sure that you hold on to that. Her leg, I'm going to snap off here. Actually, I want to use this angle so I can get a real good cut. There we go. A little molding line here. We want to just clip that off. And then we want to clip that off. There we go. We can deal with anything else from there. And we'll fill in these bases so the gaps are good. Let's see how our boy Weasley's doing, by the way. Oh, there we go. That's exactly what we were looking for. Okay. So we got him on there. You guys can see. Really nice figure. I mean, these are really nice figures. I really like them. I do. And this looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And hey, isn't that what it's all about? Just having fun, right? All right, this leg here. Now, stuff like this just drives me kind of crazy when you just give me a leg. And okay, so I'm just going to kind of glue that in there. Okay, could do that. And got a little glue there. Alright, let's just get that leg in there. And how you get it in. Oh, come on. Of course, they don't make things easy. Let's take a look at the picture. How's her leg go in there? I think kind of sits like that. And that's what I'm gonna go with. If she's standing like that, okay, there we go. I got it. So you got to turn it to the side a bit and work it in there. There we go. So that's what we're going with there. And then of course her hand. Boy, this is a tight fit here. Boy, if you got big hands like I do, good luck. This is going to test all your skills. For sure. Okay. I mean, this is the kind of thing that just really kind of, I'll be honest with you, annoys me a little bit. And sometimes that when you have such a small piece like this, what is the point? What is the point of that? What is the point of that you couldn't have left that on there? I mean, really. Ugh. But you know that's like a lot of the, when you think about it, you can't just say, oh, it's this game. Oh, it's this game. let's talk about some games out there that really have some really poor. Well, it's not even games. How many model kits, that come, and there's like 9,000 pieces out there, does not make it easy. That's for doggone sure. Okay, let's just slide that in there, and everything should fit. Oh, no. No. You can hear a lot of no's in a minute. Okay, so there, we're going to just put that over there to dry. Just stay there. Stay there. All right. Now, what we got here is Miss Cho, which is going to... Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty cool. I like that. That's going to go together nicely. And we've got another expansion, I think, that we're going to have done. We're going to try to get all this painted this week. I've got a lot of patron stuff to do, but I've got it pretty much timed out where we can fit a couple games that we're going to be painting. And for the price, it's pretty fiddly, but that's me. I don't understand why you have to glue those tiny pieces on either. It should just already be attached. Yeah, I agree there. I think they add the modeling aspect for those that are fans of modeling, and I think that's where it comes in. They're really not that bad. The problem is these. If you have these, it's not going to work for you. But when these paint up, I guarantee you that, and we start playing this, you're going to change your mind about it. So the little bit of pain that we're going through right now is going to pay off, because when you take a look at the detail and when you look at the people, they look like the people. And that, for me, I think is kind of exciting. It's like, oh man, I remember that person from the movie. So, it's not just like it's the sculpts are very nice. Are they fiddly? Hey, Games Workshop is fiddly, but it's the biggest game on the planet. You know what I'm saying? And we just get through there. Are they resin? Yes. Hey, Taffer, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Barat? Quick question. What do you use to clean your brushes? I use this right here. And this is an advertisement for Gemini Masterpiece Brush Cleaner and Conditioner. How's that? How's that for an answer? You like that? Look at me. They do look pretty realistic. And I think, and here's the thing. Sometimes you can get very frustrated with stuff like this, but when you are halfway through it, and you paint it and you get it to the table and you start playing the game, I guarantee you are not going to think about the hard time that you had about that. All you're going to say is, something, this is pretty good. And just reading the book, I was like, wow, this really, because it's not that I'm not a Harry Potter fan. I took the kids to go see it, the first ones, and we would go every Thanksgiving or whatever, or, around that time of the year to go see these movies. And it was a big event for us, and we couldn't wait for it. It was like, oh boy, can't wait for the next one. As I got older, or they got older, they started seeing them themselves, with their friends and stuff, and they stopped going with us. I remember they were very young. Well, they weren't too young. Mimi was very, very young. But Justin and Kate were older at the time. They were in their 13s. So, 5 years later, they don't really care about going with mom and dad to go see the things. Good, Rob. Hope you're doing well. I am. I'm doing very well, thank you, and I appreciate it. It's good to hear and see you today. I was trying to clear off this This is why you have these type of surfaces. All right, so that's 2 expansions. So we got Dumbledore's army in here. We can use one of the girls. We can use Cho as Hermione in replacement for now, until we get her other pieces. All right, so what else do we have here? So I'm going to kind of show you, and I'm going to kind of run down what we do have. We put together a couple of these. Excuse my reach, folks. And maybe we'll do 1 or 2 more. I don't want this to be a horribly long. But, you know, we got our man there. Okay. Yeah. Look at that. Gotta have villains, right? Gotta have villains. Gotta have villains. We do have a Slytherin pack. Look at those punks, huh? Look at those punks. And we have all the professors. All the professors. Do they come with 4 cards? No, just an artifact card. Artifact card. I'm trying to see who comes with a. Ooh, Draco, Death Eater. Look at that. There you go. They're a little. I think they're a little intimidating for a newbie, but a good pair of tweezers will make a world of difference. And hey, gotta have the Weasley boys, right? Let's see who else do we got here. Oh, I got an extra one because I want to paint these and send it up to my daughter in Connecticut. And ooh, look at that, huh? All right. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we're going to pick one more here. Let's go with... Watch, this guy's probably 9,000 points. I mean, not 9,000 pieces. But, hey, you know, what are we going to do? Come on, don't be 1,000 pieces. Yes, it's 1,000 pieces. Nah, he's only 3 pieces. Not too bad. And they give you a little instruction booklet how to do it. Here is the Dementor and his cards. So something bad will definitely happen if you mess with this dude, and he is huge. Oh wow. Alright, so we're going to put these cards over here. And oh, we do get a scenario with him. Very nice. Alright, so as you can see, this is going to be how we're going to set things up. Alright. Yeah, you know, do you really want to go to school there, you know, with all the stuff that goes on there? I mean, really, come on. I mean, there's always something bad happening. Oh, I need that. Alright, so, my man here goes like this. Oh, these, what? So what they're saying to me, in so many words, is this is going to go here. That is going to go here, like so. And then this, yeah, I think that's what they're trying to tell me. Alright, I think we can do this. Let's do it. Huh? So we're going to get a good amount of glue on both sides there. We're going to get a good amount of glue on that side. Not even squeezing this thing. Just letting it come out organically. Do you like how I said that? And see, like, you know, some of these just go together very easily. Let's just call it what it is. I don't want to blow this thing up. I mean, this really looks entertaining. And when you can, you know, when you can put something like this out there, you know, you see, there's no reason to do a lot of this. Oh, okay. You can just do that and do that. The funny thing about this is that, you know, someone that is not a game playing fan or a board game fan is going to say, oh, Harry Potter, and okay, I just want to check this out because it is Harry Potter. And See, this is the way we're going to do that. And then we're going to come in here. And that is half the attraction to this, is that it is a Harry Potter game. And you know, the one thing I can always tell you, and I can promise you, that you'll never go wrong. Always, before you glue, just make sure that you see how things go together. It could be a pain in the neck. You know, it's an extra step. But just taking that extra step sometimes is half the battle. Trust me. Is half the battle. My Shadows of Brimstone game scares me. No, don't let it scare you. It's not the gameplay or the theme, but putting together the minis. Oh, the minis will be fine. Resin figures intimidate me. I have all of the resin hero figures for Shadows of Brimstone. Not sure how to put them together. Read, you have to soak them in green stuff and scrub them. No, you do not. I put them all together and they went together just fine, without a problem. Now I'm not going to clean this one up until this actually dries in the base. There's some stuff on here that doesn't belong on here, but I'm not going to mess. You just don't mess. Sometimes you just don't mess with stuff. And I'm just going to rub this on here, and voila. Let's get that in there. Come on, big boy. Now, is this game going to be a hit? I don't know. Oh, there. We're just going to put him right there. I think it has a lot of potential, and I think if you are a Harry Potter fan, you are going to enjoy this immensely. I really do. I think it's something that you will enjoy. But I definitely... I just want to take a look at something here. Okay, yeah, that's the way you're supposed to go in there, buddy. Come on, pal. Come on. My man does not want to sit in there at all correctly. I think it's because he is just evil. When you're evil, you don't want to do anything correctly. Is there something there? Yes, there is. That's the problem right there. Oh, I do have to clean that. There's a little bit here that I just have to cut. I did not see that, and I'm glad I did. All right. Because I was saying, he doesn't look like he's sitting correctly. And boy, was I right. So we're just going to trim this a little bit more over here. All right. Hold on. You know, the best thing about this is you can get this at Miniature Market. Okay, it's one of the few places you can get it at. Okay, but you know something? You know what some of the best things about this channel is? You can wait until we do it and then decide if it's for you. And that's one of the things that we really tried to do here, is try to introduce you to things that you normally may not play, but go, hey, you know something? This has my interest, and I'll try it. But let's see Rob play it first, and then I can make a decision. And that's one of the better things in the world, is that's why we have this channel here. All right, Dormentor done. Let's take a top look here real quick, and I'll point out, well, not the best. We've got all our spiders. Those were easy because they were already put together. I think our girl here, matter of fact, let's do this. Let's go to this here and kind of just show you guys a couple of things. Here, as you can see, we have our Dormentor that's drying over here. We've got Harry all jacked up and ready to go. We've got the girls, Dumbledore's army, all put together here. So we'll be painting those. We got the bad guys. I forget what their names are. Forgive me. They've got a problem with Harry. That's okay. We've got Weasley here. We got another guy here that's got a problem with Harry. And we got our troll, along with all our spiders here. So that's what we got so far. We got a bunch of other stuff to build and put together. I really think this is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to getting this together. Have you seen the new one? Okay, let's go over here. All right, there you go. So we ran through and we did a few things here. A lot of fun. It's a little challenging, but that's what I wanted to show you, how challenging it could be. There are some small pieces, and if you got big mitts like this, you're going to have a bit of a hard time with it. But I think the payoff is when you read this manual, and you get an idea of what's going on, how magic is done. Magic is done very interestingly, and you could check out that video on Wednesday. We got this in, but boy, did we get a lot of other stuff in, and I think you're going to be very interested in it. And we're going to be trying to play some of it this week, as well as doing a lot of patron videos and things like that. So, I forgot to show you, we also have additional tiles for it. So, we're going to be going through a few things and just having some fun this week. We're going to probably paint this on Wednesday. So I'll look forward to that. Maybe I'll come on Christmas night and do it too, because usually everybody's sleeping and laying around. They ate too much. Me, I want to do something. Listen, thanks as always, Rob. Another game added to my want list, says Miss Larissa. Well, Larissa, let's see what we can do. Just watched Scrooge the other day, says Kabuki Kid. That's another good movie. Okay, so you know, it's kind of funny. This used to come out around Thanksgiving, Christmas. It was one of those big movies at that time. And here we are with this. Guys, thanks so much. It's always good to have you here. And tomorrow's Christmas Eve. We'll see what we can do. Who knows? I might come on and say a few things. Don't forget. And if you get a chance, maybe write into making it and let them know that you want to see this guy on there as well. So, it was quite interesting. It's been a whirlwind of a couple of days. A ton of phone calls and a ton of sending over pictures of all the stuff that we've created over the time. Tomorrow, the Christmas Spectacular video goes up 11 o'clock in the morning. You guys can see what happened this year. Did we three-peat? What was the theme? What were we doing? What were we up to? Listen, I'm definitely going to come on and wish you all a Merry Christmas. But I always do that either tomorrow or Christmas morning. I always wake up and you're the first ones I think about. That's why I love this channel, and it means so much to me. It means the world to me because you all mean the world to me. And I want to thank you all so much for everything you guys do. The chat family is a special one. All the people, Helen, I know you can't hear me. You're in Georgia. I mean, in Germany, and Tina, you're way off in another part of the world, and of course Larissa's all the way over in California. But I am most thankful for those girls and everything that they've done. Until next time, it is your old pal Rob. We will see you guys soon. Merry Christmas.